Hello everyone, welcome to Python learning series for network engineers. This is the 6th video on how to do Nexus API automation using Python. In this video we'll see how to manually parse Nexus API CLI show ASCII output. In the previous video we have seen how to parse CLI show command. In CLI show we were getting the data in a JSON format. And for this demonstration I'll be using Cisco Sandbox NX-OS 1, which is accessible from internet for everyone. Now if you want to see the difference here, first I'll try executing CLI show command type and I'm getting the response in JSON format. If I change this to CLI show ASCII, you can see the entire output is in a plain text format. So this is same as what we receive in CLI show version output. Now this method will be useful if you already have some mechanism to parse the plain CLI commands. You can just replace that SSH with this API and apply the same parsing logic. So here I'll be demonstrating how to write a basic regex and parse some of the output, and we will use API to parse that output. For that I'll go to PyCharm. So we'll take a copy of the previous script. Here we were using CLI show command and we were getting the entire output in JSON format, and we have parsed all these outputs from the 3 commands. Let me run this script once. And this is the JSON data what we have received from the device, and we have parsed the below printed outputs. So here we haven't written any regex logic and all for parsing the config, but in this video we'll see how to use CLI show ASCII and parse the output manually. So let me take a copy of this script, create a new Python file 05_nx_API CLI show ASCII demo. I'll paste it here, and here method I'll change to CLI show ASCII, and we will execute only one command, show version, and we can remove this print and we'll try to print the output. So let us run this script. So now I'm getting the output. So here you can see INS API, and inside that we have outputs as the key and output and body. Inside body we have the entire output as a single string. Now for this demonstration I'll be using DevNet device, so I'll copy and paste that device details. I'll change the host name here, and password is admin_1234 and exclamatory symbol. So we'll try running on DevNet device now. So from that also I'm getting the output. Now if you want to get that particular output, the CLI output, what we can do is we will try to create another variable here, CLI ASCII out equal to, and from the response we have a key called INS API, and inside INS API we have outputs. So this outputs. After that we have output, and then we have body, the message body. So here we will be getting the out. So let us just print that. Print CLI ASCII out, and I'll comment the previous response print. Let me try running this again. So now I'm getting entire show command output, same as terminal. I'll copy this, and we'll use regex 101 for creating the regex logic to parse. Here almost all the outputs by default it is parsing. If you want to see the command output, you can go to command reference. I'll refresh the page. And I'll search for almost all the outputs. They are parsing from the show version output as well, but we will try parsing some specific data. We will try to parse processor family name and the processor speed. If you look into the sandbox output, we are already receiving those data, but it is single line output. We'll just try to parse it separately. This is just for our understanding. I'm just manually parsing it. So here we will try to match it with this particular line. So the regex logic we will write like / known space character, and then I'll give letters space. We will try to catch it with @ symbol, because we have one @ here, and we will assume that before @ we are going to have the processor family name, and after @ we are going to have the speed. So this I can put it into one group. You can even write more granular regex. This is just to understand the logic. Now after the space, I will put this as known space characters. So here in the right side you can see now we have two groups. Group 1 is the processor family name, and second is the speed. And after that we have word width, then we have some digits. So for digits it is /d. For regex I have created another video series. I'll be adding that video also in the description and notification. You can have a look into that to understand all these logics more. So now we are matching till here. After that, then again we are giving some known space character. We are trying to match that KB, then of memory. So now this entire regex is able to match with this particular line, and I'll give a dot as well, and we'll try to give name for this particular group, the group 1. So to give the name, the syntax is $P, and we can give any key here. I will call this processor family, and now here in the right side you should be able to see, so the group name has changed to processor family. Same way for this, $P, and I will call that processor speed. And now we have two named groups. We'll try to create a dictionary using that. So let me copy this particular regex logic. So we are already receiving the text output here. We will apply it to that. So I'll create a regex pattern here. My pattern equal to re.compile. Even this method also I have explained in the regex video. R is going to be a raw string, and I'll paste the entire regex logic, and then we need to apply this particular pattern to this output. So processor match, and we will use this object, my pattern object. This is an re compiled object. So my pattern dot, we'll do a search, because we are expecting only single output from entire string. If it is multiple output, we need to use find all or find iter method. This also I have explained in the regex video. Now the data which we are going to parse is from this, so I'm giving that data, and dot group dict. If I give that, this will create a dictionary from the search pattern with the group names whatever we have given. So we'll try printing processor match. I will comment this. Now we are getting a dictionary with the data. So the processor family is Intel Xeon, and processor speed is 2.2 GHz. And if you want to get any specific data from this particular dictionary, print processor match, then and same way we can print even speed. So now we are getting individual data. So if you already have some regex logic written to parse the CLI output, you can convert that into the Nexus API same way. Now we will see the difference between CLI. So here from this method you can see a CLI show and CLI array. So array will be returning data in array format, like in square brackets. Certain data you will be getting in square brackets. We will do a comparison of those outputs. For that I'll execute show hardware command in the local device. Let me refresh this page once, and I'll change the method to JSON and CLI show. So the type is CLI show. I'll send the command. I'll copy this, and here we have a text file. I'll put the content here, and now I'll change this command type to CLI array. Send it, copy this, put it into array file, and we'll do a comparison of these two files. I'll select these two files and press Ctrl D, D for delta. So PyCharm by default will do the comparison. Now if you see the data here, the difference is in the type, the left one is CLI show array and this is CLI show, and in CLI show array you can see these are considered as integers. Left side here it is a string, because while writing your parsing logic you need to make sure you are handling it properly. Depends on whichever method you are using. and here also you can see entire data. It is considering as integer in CLI array. And another difference is inside this data you will be able to see, in the array you will be able to see some additional list. You can see here one list is getting created instead of dictionary here. So here, so while writing the parsing logic, you need to make sure you are handling that properly. And you can see here it is starting from here. So in the array it is in square bracket, and in the CLI show it is a dictionary. I hope this video was helpful for you to understand how to write a basic Python script to parse the CLI show ASCII output. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. In the next video we will see how to send CLI configuration using JSON method.